Good morning, everybody. How's everyone? Gabrielle here. I'm going to bring you a daily energy read. Today is Monday. So, I think drawing the King of Pentacles for a Monday is superb. Superb. It's a day of refocusing. Back to the work grind for many of us, right? It's also a good day to get outside. Fifi agrees. The leaves are changing. And I know here on the East Coast it's beginning to happen. Fall is approaching. The equinox. Today's a good day to try to put money up. Time to add to your rainy day fund. If you don't have one, it's time to begin saving. Some of us, as it looks here, have some very large financial ambitions. And it's now time to make contact with those goals. Situating yourself as close as humanly possible to achieve this goal. Your aim is true. I know it seems like, oh man, it's like water. Sometimes your finances may seem like water, but money is a frequency, it's a currency, it flows. So that is the nature of it. So you can't be afraid at the nature of what flow is, you know? Constant movement. Can you stop scratching? Thank you. Her nails cut me, y'all. Like, if she, it's, no, I can't. It's too sharp. She scratches herself and she'll, anyway. You know how to rub. I taught her to rub. I denied her to scratch so long that she figured out how to rub. Remember your rub, Fee. Don't scratch. Anyway. Who's going out in their garden? It's a good time to plant trees. It's the end of the summer. The ground's receptive. You want to get them in before the ground goes dormant, before the trees go into their natural dormant state. So if you were contemplating planting some trees today, get your ass outside and plant those damn bushes and trees. Oh my gosh. Bean, if you are watching this, get your ass outside and plant those bushes you bought. I'm not joking. That purple, that maple you wanted, that beautiful maple, it's going to be gorgeous. Get it in the ground. I'm sorry, that's very specific. For whatever reason, I don't know. I think my best friend's watching this video or will watch this video. That's really funny. Aww. Can I get out your energy now? Thank you. I'm looking at your garden. It's going to be gorgeous. Oh my gosh, get out of here. I get it. There's something that's taking place for some of you that was at a point of tie down, but it was necessary. Like, it's a necessary point of tie down for you to reach this financial goal. You need to figure this out, how this piece came undone. Maybe this was a source of income that no longer is available to you. Mm. But it's okay. Platform. Something about a platform. He's wearing platform shoes, but it's something about a platform. Mm. A facade. There you go. Hmm. Interesting. Some of you were playing, this is different. Somebody was playing possum. Someone was actually pretending like their finances were really, really, really fucked up. Like, really fucked up. But they weren't. At all. This person is just very skilled at wordplay. If you meet someone today, this is not a day to judge a book by its cover. Okay? Seriously. It looks like someone is going to meet a person and they're going to come off like they're impoverished, like a pauper. They're not. They're not. I know where I live, people with money, like real money, like old money, they don't look like they have money. They don't. At all. They downplay it. You know they have money by where they live, where they vacation. Seriously, the events they attend. I kid you not. What's that song? By Lord, we'll never be royals. It doesn't run in our blood. What's that line? Postcode envy. Yeah. What? I love you. I love you. I love you, Fifi. I love you. I love you. I love you, baby. I do. I love you. Okay, move on, please. Here, this side. Okay, sorry, y'all. But where I'm from, there is such a thing as postcode envy. Like, you know, the better neighborhoods, period. It's not like New York City where you have millionaires living next door to people on Section 8 and shit like that. That don't happen here. They believe in discrimination. They do. They believe in socioeconomic discrimination as a right. I'm not boasting. I'm just telling you what I've experienced. And I've had that moment with people. I remember years ago when my daughter was in the Girl Scouts. And it wasn't a very diverse troop. Let's just say that, okay? It was pretty homogenous outside of a few mixed kids sprinkled in. Some Asian mixed kids type, you know. But anyway. And it was just very strange. Now, when we first approached the troop, right? Sidebar. First they were like, oh, you know, we want the parents to volunteer to hang around a little bit, you know, rotate staying with the troop on their meet nights and things like that. You know, they don't want it to be used as a babysitting service. So that was the first red flag, okay? First red flag, I promise you. That was like, huh? Babysitting? Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, one, they didn't understand our background. So it doesn't matter. I'm not even getting into that. So I was like, sure, no problem. I said, actually, I would feel comfortable if I stayed anyway. I'm not very familiar with the inner workings of the program, and I don't actually know all of you, and I wouldn't mind getting to know the people and the children my daughter would be about interacting with. So then that put up a red flag for them, right? Because first they tried to offend me, and it worked. But then, me just being me, I don't leave my daughter with just anyone. Never had. That just was never my MO. I know people, and I know how people can be. And let me tell you, if you think you understand what trust issues are, you really ain't met me. Because, shit, I don't give a fuck who you are. When it came to my daughter, I'm like, she better with me. She was always better with me. I ain't have a place of employment where I couldn't bring my daughter, where I couldn't safely keep an eye on her. I ain't play that game. I tell you that shit. I ain't even use family like that to watch my daughter. Nope. Anyway, that's a whole different conversation of, and here's the funny part. She got a mama. I married her father. But I had her since she was so young. I had her. We had her, right? That she's mine. So, if you're mine, you're mine. And until there was a proper handoff to, okay, you're now with this parent, I ain't play games with people. Like, you don't ever want to see that side of me. And my daughter knows that. Like, you know your parents. And you be like, nah, don't try this one, don't try that one. And my daughter is firmly convinced that her parents collectively would just eviscerate the world if something happened to her. And she's correct. And so she knows, because we taught her to be safe and things like that. But she also knows that she is beyond protected on this realm and by the heavens. I declare that. I claim that over her. That protection, that love, that divine bubble. I claim that for her. I know that's her. But I don't play that with people. But these people, right? So I started staying, right? The first day I was like, well, I'm here. I'm just going to sit back here. And then it got to a point with them, right, where it backfired on them, right? They were like, well, we want the kids to interact and, not be so clingy to their parents. And because my daughter was clingy. Like, she loved her family. Like, she loved. And so she was always real comfortable, even to this day, being right up under me. She a teenager. Most teenagers be trying to slide out the house and shit. She's a well-balanced person. She go out when she wants something, when she has something she wants to do. She's not a peer pressure person. She's very content to be home in her princess cave that we've built her. But anyway, I stayed and I kept staying. And when I couldn't be there, I got my mama to go. Sure did. So it really pissed these people off. I was like, well, I get that. I was like, I'll just tell her, to ignore that I'm here. And he was like, oh, well, that won't work. I said, you don't know my daughter. So I simply said, baby, I'm going to be back here, but I want you to do your best to fully focus and engage. And she did. Blew they damn mind that she didn't traipse back to the back of the, it was a church, but anyway, it was a common room. He was just like, wow, oh yeah. And then look, the funniest shit happened. My daughter has beautiful hair, but it's mixed textured. And so I told you there was other little mixed kids there, right? And so all of a sudden, I went from being ostracized and looking at suspect to all these little parents and shit coming to me. Oh, her hair is so beautiful. How do you da 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 and da 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 and da 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 and Now all of a sudden, I'm holding court in essence. Isn't that funny? And it really pissed them off. Man, please, you just got to be aware. And what made it really interesting, the point of this long drawn out story, was the socioeconomic issue. There was some moment of discrimination I experienced with them. And I went home and promptly told her father. And he did the most surprising thing. He wrote an email. Yeah, I mean, if you knew this man, he's not above it, but it was so perfect. And every so often, I've looked at him, right, through like when we were together and everything, and I was like, you can move a fucking mountain if you really wanted to. Like, it's incredible what you can pull out of your hat when you want to. Anyway. And the response these bitches gave, it was wow. Like, we showed up for the next meeting, and they were beyond apologetic and fumbling over their words, and it was astounding because they were called out on their bullshit. Called out on their bullshit. It's like when you use the entitlement word with people who are truly entitled, they freak the fuck out. They freak out. That mirror is a fucking stark reflective object, isn't it? So you would do well, right? Let me go back and stop rambling on, right? You would do well to not judge a book by its cover. I feel like if you do this, if you give whomever this person is the platform that they're seeking with you, you might find it very lucrative. You might find yourself elevating to a much higher level than you thought possible. But don't judge a book by its cover. This person's just pretending to be broke. I don't know why. What's the point? Maybe maybe they've been used and abused. But like I said, I know in my area, this could be old money. Maybe you're dealing with someone from older money background. This person, I don't get humble. I just get meek. Mild-mannered meek, something like that. This person is going to bring you incredibly close to your goals. You have the potential to meet a King of Pentacles today. I know this looks like a rickety ass ladder, but it's not. These are steps to take. Ten steps. Maybe literally you will have to climb 10 steps to meet this person. Ten steps to success. Interesting. Skyrocketing. Success. Carry you beyond your wildest dreams. Don't judge a book by its cover. I keep getting that. Alright, y'all. I'm going to go. Hope you've enjoyed the daily energy the daily energy spread. Light and love to you. I'll talk to you later. Bye.